All right, trigonometry. That's our new topic that we'll get to look at. So under trigonometry, we'll start by first studying a right-angled triangle. All right, so this is our right-angled triangle. Okay, so every time we have trig, right? So we can be asked to find, if it's a right-angled triangle, okay, we can be asked to find an angle, right? So let's say we have an angle right here. So we can find this angle provided at least we have been given two sides. All right. If two sides are given, that means we can find the angle, or an angle can be given. Let me call it theta. An angle can be given and one side can be given, then we can find the other side. So what I'm saying is that you can be given one side, or let's say number one, you can be given two sides. So these two sides, under using a right angle triangle, you can easily find an angle in question. Okay, if you have been given two sides, it can be these two sides or it can be these two sides. So let me just say I have a 4 here, right? It's just for the example. Then I also have a 6 here or a 2 there. No, let me call this 8 better, because this is considered to be the longest side. I'll explain why. Okay, so we can be given two sides, maybe these two sides, we can easily find an angle, either this angle or that angle inside there. Okay, because this angle here, it's a 90 degrees. This shape shows that angle upper, it's 90 degrees. So if I've been given two sides, we can easily find an angle. All right, or if we have been given one side and an angle, we can be given maybe one side and an angle. These other sides are not given. We can easily find another side. We can find another side. All right. Now let's talk about this. Look at this. Let's say we want to find this angle. How do we do that? And this is the right angle triangle. You need to understand that these sides have special names depending on the angle in question. So we have this 90 degrees. The opposite angle, the opposite side of this angle, its opposite side, it is this. E angle up, its opposite side is this. So E. So, and we call this to be our hypotenuse because of that 90 degrees. All right, we call this, let me use capital, our hypotenuse. Then let's say maybe an angle in question is this. So the angle in question, if it's this one, that means its opposite side is this. Okay, if this is the angle given, that means its opposite side is me, and we call that opposite side as the opposite. So if this is hypotenuse and this is opposite, that makes the remaining side to be adjacent. Okay, now if it wasn't this angle that we are using, the given angle, or this angle in question, maybe it was that, would this side still remain to be an adjacent? No. That means now, if we are using this, its opposite side, for this one, this will be opposite if we're using this angle. Okay, let me put it in brackets. Then the 90 degrees will still maintain. This will be our hypotenuse. That means if we're using this, our adjacent will be this. All right, so I just want to make you understand this. We'll shortly get it. So what I was saying is that you can be given two sides and you have no problem finding an angle, or you can be given one side and an angle, you can find the side. All right, so let's look at other examples. Now, before we do that, there's a mnemonic that will get to help us about the trigonometrical ratios, because There are three trigonometric ratios that we need to understand. There's what we call sine, there's a cosine, and then there's a tangent. These are the three trigonometric ratios. I'll explain them in the next video.